Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Pour. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Brian.
And today we are blinding our 2024 Bourbon Pour event that we just held for Seymour Main Street on Friday. Brian, it was a fun night and I think everybody had a great time, and we sampled these four bourbons in front of us. So let's talk about what we have first, and then we're gonna do a blind again and pick our favorite. See what goes on.
Okay. Well, we had a Bullet 10-year was one that we sampled, and then the new Hard Truth bottled and bond wheated version. We did that one as well. The Heaven Hill bottled and bond. And then also the Chattanooga Cash Strength, which came in at 111 proof. So those were the four that we sampled.
All good offerings, and I think everybody really enjoyed it. So great night for Seymour Main Street. And you know what? Let's dive right into it, Brian.
Right.
So had my wife Erica pour these for us. We do not know what's in front of us. This is glass A, B, C, D, and we are going to go ahead. Let's start with A.
Glass A here.
Let's get a nose to it here. We've got cherry and a woody note.
Definitely a woody note. A little vanilla, but I'm getting a lot of wood.
A lot of oak.
A lot of oak.
Makes me suspicious. Now I'm not going to guess because I've made myself look really dumb, especially on the last bourbon pour blind. Good.
We'll go in for
a sip. Spicy.
Yeah, it's definitely got a spice to it. It's actually, if you look at the legs on it, it's pretty
viscous.
Viscous.
It comes through too. I can't really detect what proof that is. I do have a guess.
I think it's the spice note on it kind of makes it seems like it's a little proofier than what it maybe is.
Yeah. Do you have a guess right now?
Where you just went? That would be my guess.
Yeah.
But
we both guessed Heaven Hill. We don't know that for sure. But that's a good sip.
On the first time through, that would be my guess for what that is. Like I said, we're probably going to end up looking foolish. That tends to happen whenever you blind stuff, but
that's all right. And we're going to go with glass B here. Nosing that.
Nose is very light.
Yeah. Little proof to it, I think. Or maybe that was just because I got too far in there.
I think you went too deep. I'm not getting any proof. It's pretty light. I'm missing. Honestly, I'm not getting any elements off of it to be.
I'm missing a lot out of that one.
Yeah, let's see here.
Let's go for a sip. Very warm. Like a cinnamon.
Cinnamon, has a twangy. Something. I don't know if it's citrus or what, but it's twangy.
There's kind of I don't know if it's a citrus or a spice. Something that really pops. I think there's cinnamon there though, for sure.
My first thought on this would be that it's probably a little proofier. So I would probably go that I think it might be the Chattanooga, but
and it does have
it's a different profile. Maybe that Tennessee
little malty
maltier taste to it. Yeah.
Yep. I would tend to agree with that guess. That's probably not bad.
That's just a thought.
Yeah. It's at least one of the four.
25% chance.
Well, technically, right?
Maybe be so bad.
Right. Yeah. I looked really dumb before, so
maybe I better stop there.
Right. There's no point in guessing, right?
This one's got a nice nose on it.
Yes.
I get kind of a
buttery,
definitely.
Like a buttered popcorn kind of scent. Which I sometimes pick that up with Hard Truth products.
And that's what I was. It has a weedier.
A little graininess to it.
Grainy smell to it.
It smells good.
Oh yeah, definitely butter. My whole mouth's coated.
Yeah, very velvety.
And I've sampled this recently, but not. I don't remember the elements of it. I probably should have thought a little bit more before we started filming.
Yeah. There's not a wild oak.
It's not. This is not real proofy.
Yeah.
So I would say it's probably one. We have several offerings that are around the 100 proof. So I'm going to guess that.
Yeah, we've got two that are 100 because they're both bonded products. We've got the Bullet 10 year, which is I think like a 91 proof, maybe something like that. And then Chattanooga, of course, 111. And this
95.6. Yeah. So 90. Yeah. 91 too. So.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna grab glass D here just to move right. Yeah, let's grab a sip of water. That's a good idea. Grab glass D here. That's like a candy note.
Mm-hmm.
But what is that? Like a candy cherry. Like a Jolly Rancher. Wouldn't you say a Jolly Rancher?
Yeah.
Cherry Jolly Rancher. Who wouldn't love that nose? Right?
It is good. Yeah.
Let's go for a sip.
Get a little cinnamon.
Kind of earthy.
It is like
a dry tobacco. You get that one? No earthy.
I get an earthy note, but not necessarily a tobacco note, but I get something in that
realm.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna be so bold.
Well, I don't know where to put that one.
I'm gonna guess Heaven Hill, Chattanooga, Hard Truth, Bullet, but those are my guesses. So I
have to go back through. So this
probably why
I have to.
Okay, first impression.
Yeah,
guess. First impression guess. That's where I'm going to land at. What so far this first round, Brian? Which one stands out to you as your favorite?
I think the first one was probably my favorite.
But I do think it depends, because I would agree palate wise, I really like this one. Nose wise, I really like this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the two didn't have a nose. And
B came close on the palate of a head of A, but I would go palate first for A, nose for C.
Mm-hmm.
Palate comes close to this one, but it lacks a nose for me, for both of us tonight.
Yeah,
so
I just don't get anything off the nose on that one, but I can't.
Oh, well, there's something there. That's like a lemony, kind of a lemon. Smell that again. See if there's a lemon.
Yeah, well, I got a citrus.
Okay, that was the one. That was the one that was like a citrusy.
I had a citrus note on that.
That's a bright lemon.
So I think it is. So
kind of like a.
It drinks well. It does.
Yeah.
It is. It's
kind of like a. You ever get that? Lemon loaf at the grocery store with the little layer of icing on top?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it smells like. Getting a little weird here, but
I feel good. I feel good with this one. I feel good with this one. Let me see. I'm gonna have to revisit these.
Yeah, there's kind of a candy note on that one too, which I do get with Chattanooga. I feel like that.
So this one I'm getting a real bread.
Enhances that.
So the third one I'm getting a real yeasty bread note.
Yeah,
So
which
wheat,
linseed,
right,
wheat,
so.
Yeah, and that popcorn has faded away for me. First time around, I said buttered popcorn for that one. I'm not getting that on the nose this time so much.
It still coats your mouth on when you drink it though. So I would still say, what's your? I think our guesses are lining
the same.
So
yeah. I really like that sip better the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Of the weeded. So I'm gonna.
Well, we presume it's the.
Oh, okay. Of C, not the weeded. We're not gonna be that confident. We're not gonna be as confident as I was for the 2023 blind. Good caramel there.
So you could tell that this one tasted. You could taste some age. It's got a little bit of oak to it. So I think it is. I'm leaning towards the Bullet, like we had said. So Yeah, I think Heaven Hill,
Chattanooga,
Hard Truth,
Bullet.
and Bullet would be my guesses.
How confident are you?
About 52%.
And I'm 48%. So together we're 100% confident.
There you go.
Okay, so let's do an exercise here on what would you put in last place? I'll go with
I'd probably have to go with D. Let me go back into Chattanooga one more time.
That would note what we presume is Chattanooga. Mm-hmm. That would note for me here, whatever is D isn't quite doing it for me today. So,
and when you go back to the B, B, it has a proof, but it's just a different taste. Yeah. It's not traditional notes that you get out of normal.
I'll tell you. So I'm digging B.
I like B.
And the second time through, once I picked up the nose, I would actually kind of say that I think for me B is leading. But these three.
Yeah, these three are.
The only one that I'm really not caring for right now is the D, which presumably is the Bullet 10, but we don't know that. We will find out momentarily. But so what out of these?
So smooth.
What these three remaining? Are you having a hard time picking?
There's smoothness versus complexity. Mm-hmm. This one is super smooth. C, I'm getting just drinkable. It's something you could just have several pours of if you wanted to.
Yeah, a long night around a campfire.
Right.
You know. B has to be Chattanooga.
I'm pretty sure that about.
The only traditional bourbon with that is there is a caramel note that really shines. Mm-hmm. But and that lemon loaf icing thing, still coming through for me too.
Okay, I got one little sip left. I gotta make the best of it here.
You want to try to blend here now? So for me, I'm going to put A in third place.
I can follow suit with you on that too. So
let's move this one back just so you don't lose track.
Oh, there we go.
Which one's which? So for me, it's a horse race and it's close between B and C.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both.
You need a little bit more of a.
No, I think I made my decision. I think if I'll jump ahead of you.
Go ahead.
So I think I'm going to go that as my second offering, which would be C, and then that would put B being my number one. Which is funny because the way through, that wasn't the way I had them. So I probably had B as my third option on the first way through. So
we're the same tonight, Brian. So
and our guesses are the same.
And our guesses are the same.
Wow, what's going on?
We're rocking and rolling. So with that, let's get Erica has a notebook here. This is actually my bourbon tasting book.
Oh, okay.
So and she has written on this side.
How bad we did?
Oh, you know what? We're not too bad. We're not too bad. Glass A is Hard Truth.
Okay.
Which is this one?
Okay, and this?
B, Chattanooga.
Okay.
C, Heaven Hill. D, Bullet.
Okay, so we were 50%.
50%.
I was 52%.
We just swapped Hard Truth and Heaven Hill. So for us, and we were the same, right? So we had Chattanooga first, Heaven Hill second, Hard Truth third, Bullet 10-year in fourth place. So how that will look on the bar top would be Chattanooga first, Heaven Hill second, and
Hard Truth.
Hard Truth.
And I would probably
Bulleit.
These three, that was a tough decision.
Yes,
So,
that's what I would say. I could have put this first. I could have put this first. Could have put that 2nd or third, and likewise, all of those were tremendous sips. Bulleit was the only one lacking there, and I think it was an oak issue, being 10 years old.
10 years old, and it's proofed down a little bit. We probably didn't give it the best opportunity going up against.
And it was
higher
last.
proof.
And it was last.
Right. If we would have hit that one first, maybe it would have changed.
Right.
But going last after all that,
there's also a strange nose to it, which I do think is an oak thing. But anyway, that was a lot of fun. Friday night was a lot of fun for our event. We don't have all the numbers and figures in yet, but it was a successful night for Seymour Main Street. We're very appreciative of everyone who attended, who bought tickets. We're very appreciative to our sponsors. Do we want to try to name our sponsors? So we have Vic's Liquor Store, of course, our good friend Keith is a sponsor.
Swartz Contracting.
Yep. Beatty Insurance, Roger Wessel with Berkshire Hathaway,
Gerker's Construction,
Polish Crete, and then Nitec as well. I think that takes care of the title sponsors.
Right.
And then we had JC Bank come through as a sponsor, as well as Greenman's Furniture. So thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you so much to the people who bought tickets, and thank you so much to the people who support us and bought the silent auction items.
And if you could tell us how you did in we may have been able to talk to you at the event, but tell us how you did. If you picked them better than we did, or if we picked the same offering as our number one, or whatever. I hopefully somebody picked each one of these offerings as their number one. That's our goal. Our goal is to come up with good bourbons that are just solid, that everybody likes, and that could be something that they're gonna purchase down the road. So
and a quick explainer too, the process that Brian and I chose all of these to put into the bourbon pour. We're a committee of two, and so the idea behind this, we wanted something that was at cask strength. We wanted something that was bottled in bond. We wanted to represent a bottled in bond. We wanted to represent a wheated bourbon, and then we wanted to have something that had age to it.
Right, age, and this was actually something at our event. We offered up some chocolates. If you have a Bulleit 10-year, I read an article that said that is one of the best bourbons out there to pair with chocolate. So if you want to try that, it brings out different notes.
I think that chocolate really helps the oakiness. Kind of lends to it, brings a little sweetness up. So that was a lot of fun. That was unique to this year's event. But that's how we developed the lineup this year. And actually, we had a different cask offering in mind when we originally did this. And I ended up trying this on vacation. Texted Brian and said, "You know what? I think we ought to revisit that and think about that." And of course, for us tonight.
Good thing we did.
So, at least for us. At least for us. Maybe you all didn't care for it. Everybody's palate's different. So anyway, with that, we always close every single episode the same way, and that is when you are with your family and your friends, always share your whiskey.